New tonight, a local couple is sharing the devastation of losing their daughter to a life of drug addiction and sex trafficking. As part of our No Child Sold series in partnership with Ransom Life, they are speaking out tonight about the dangers and what every parent needs to know. Picture frames,
guided by faith,
each holding a memory of their daughter, who we are only identifying as Britta.
Everybody loved her.
Britta was always a very just naive young lady. Of course, at that age, she was invincible and never thought anything could happen to her.
Her spirit forever in the San Antonio couple's heart. Their world changed forever in 2010. It was Britta's first semester of college in northern Arizona.
The very first night we dropped her off at college, our daughter was raped. And that was the very beginning of the nightmare in her world and our entire family.
A nightmare of back and forth rescues they will never forget.
We tried to get her into counseling, and she was afraid if she couldn't handle it, she would be forced to come home. She started drinking, and she started drinking a lot more than she was telling us. And really quickly, in less than 3 months, she was spinning out of control, and we weren't there to see what was happening. In less than 1 semester, we lost our daughter, not only to drinking, but to drug addiction. And the very people that said they were her friends turned around and that quickly were selling our daughter.
It was such a surprise, and I think in both different ways, we're both completely just devastated in terms of not really ever seeing that coming.
The couple says their daughter dropped out of college and turned to the streets, at times homeless.
We had really lost the girl we'd spent a lot of time with.
We need to always be vigilant and looking and not thinking that because everybody looks like you that they're not a predator. We have looked the predator that sold our daughter in the face and spoke to them. And they spoke to us. My husband spoke to them and didn't know that they were the ones selling our daughter. So I'm telling you, you don't know who they are.
What was going through you in that moment?
They presented themselves as someone who was willing to help her and kind of help her through their troubles. I thought we were talking about some people who did drugs and were just kind of sort of living on the street. They took her to Macy's, they bought her a dress. She put a name on Craigslist, her name was Jasmine. And within hours, she was being sold. This girl was living things at 21 that just shouldn't be living.
A life, they say, broke their family. 4 years out of college, Britta had 2 children. Elsa and Charles say the drugs kept her going back.
We see Britta every day in their faces, and her smile. It is Britta's biggest dream was never to be a doctor, a lawyer. Her biggest dream was to be a mother. But the hunger for drugs is so strong that it will steal your dream.
It's so easy to overlook. We need to listen. Whatever level we think we're listening, we need to listen better. We're listening as good as we can because some things are going to be subtle. They're not going to be obvious.
Charles remembers one of the last voicemails from his daughter.
I have a saved voicemail that she sent me. It was very loving and can't wait to see you. I look forward to seeing you in a few days. And I've saved that for all these years. She was gone within about 30 days. So.
The couple says Britta died in Florida due to a drug overdose. Elsa and Charles have made it their mission to share her story and raise awareness with other families.
There's a very real threats coming from the outside, and as long as you're doing the best you can, continue educating yourself, taking advantage of things like Ransom Life training and anything you can do to make yourself a better parent. But do not condemn yourself for the things that you did not know.
Oh, will overcome evil in the end. And so if there's predators watching this show, they need to know that good wins in the end.
How can we as a community empower survivors?
If there's a girl out there that needs help, there are people out there ready to help you. So, and moms, you don't have to be afraid. You're stronger than you think you are.
There's more life to live, There's more things to go after. Children need to have their dreams back.
Their strength is truly remarkable. And next week, in part 2 of Charles and Elsa's story, we will share more about the experiences and steps they had to take to try and rescue their daughter. To learn more about the resources at Ransom Life and their No Child Sold campaign, look for this story on our website, foxsanantonio.com.